Hey, EO Houston, I'm Joe Galati. I'm the forum chair for the 2015-2016 board here in Houston under the direction of our president, Nate Richards. What I have on this message here for you today is some updates and changes to how we're going to be running forum this coming year. A little earlier this spring, the board went to GLC in San Diego, and that gave me a great opportunity to meet with all of the other forum chair members around the world. And the one common problem that everybody in forum was having, whether it was EO South China or EO Lincoln, Nebraska, it was, what do we do with unplaced members and how do we get them into a forum? And so we have come up with a few ideas on how to make this happen. When the board took over in June, what we found out, a little bit to our surprise, is that there were roughly 21 members in EO Houston that were not placed in a forum. Many of them, or most of them, were new members. Most were forum trained, but yet they had not been able to connect with a forum. And this really is not very good for the overall health of the chapter. What we decided to do was I sent out an email to all of the forum moderators. I felt that was the best place to start, and told them about the fact that new members had to get placed, and could they look at their individual forums and decide how many of the new members they would want to take and integrate. We sent out 2 sets of emails. We got 0 responses. I brought this back to the board, I brought it back to the forum committee, and we came up with the following plan. In looking over all of the forums that we have here in Houston, there are several that have 6 or less members. These are 3 feet from Gold have 5, The Force has 6, Lone Star has 4 members, Encora Imparo has 6 members, the Hugo Lozano group has 6 members, and the Third Mind Forum has 6 members. What we decided is to make a new standard for EO Houston is that we would have a minimum of 7 members per forum. With that in mind is we're going to these forums first and request that they take a new member. Now, looking over best practice around EO, what we found from the larger chapters around the United States and globally is that because placement is a problem, they have gone to a forced placement policy, which we have decided that we're going to adopt. Now, when we say forced, we're not going to just have somebody forcibly show up at your forum and say they're a new member, but we are going to, in a sense, insist that these forums that have 6 or less members take on at least 1 new member or 2 to get up to the minimum standard of 7. Now, what I have heard over the past week or so is that out of the 21 unplaced members, there are some people that have been placed, or there have been a few forums that have been reconfigured. So we may not be dealing with 21, but that's a pretty accurate number so far. Once we get everybody to 7, then we will look and see how can we get the remaining members placed into other forums. We do need your cooperation on this. Now, over the past couple of months, in speaking to a lot of the moderators or other members here in Houston, there has been a sense that, you know what, our forum has been together for a long time. We're comfortable. We're in a groove. Everything is going well. We don't want to have somebody else come and join our forum. And you know what? My sense is that this is not always the healthiest attitude. I would challenge you to say, taking on a new member to an existing well-organized forum is probably beneficial to everybody involved. It'll invigorate, it'll get everybody back on their game, and probably at the end of the day result in a better forum experience and better value for everybody that's in EO. In the next week or so, you're going to be getting an announcement about a moderator dinner, which we're going to invite all of the moderators and or moderator elects to come to this dinner. We're also going to have at that point the unplaced members that will be available to talk to all of the moderators, and we're going to try to send out information so that we can categorize the new members that need placement by industry, so you'll have an idea of what everybody does. In addition, there are a handful of new old EO members that also have to be placed as well. So certainly take a look at them. Of course, if anybody has any questions, certainly give me an email or give me a phone call. I'd be happy to answer any questions. I look forward to seeing everybody at the moderator dinner. And again, go back to your forum members and share with them the idea that it is for the betterment of the entire chapter to get these new members and integrate them into not only a forum, hopefully it's yours, but into the chapter in general. We're working very hard with the integration chair and the membership chair to see that everybody gets placed. Having these members just sitting out, not placed, is really detrimental to the overall health and wellness of the chapter. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate your time, and have a great day.